Hello, namaste. How are you guys? Happy Magic Monday and pre-Valentine's Day. I got these like hearts going on. I have lots going on, lots of good stuff to get into with you today. So welcome, welcome. Grab your tea, grab your coffee. I don't think it's going to be that long of a read. And yeah, it's on Monday. So this read for today is the read that would have taken place last Friday. So we are doing last week's Freedom Friday today on Magic Monday. And then Namaste, Andy. Happy pre-Valentine's Day. This is going to be a love reading today. Don't worry if you're single, stick around. We're going to have fun. And then the next reading that we'll do will be on Friday. So how it's going to work out, like this week will be 2 reads. Then the following read won't be until next Friday. I don't know. I'll look at a calendar later. But basically, we changed the time for when I pick up my daughter from afternoon to morning. So I need to not do the read before I pick her up. That would be way too early. Anyway, I promised a deep read, and that's going to be the read that we'll do on Friday when we check in on what Spirit wants us to know. It's going to be very exciting. Today we're keeping it very light because I didn't want to do the Valentine's read after Valentine's Day. So that's what we have going on. Let's take some breaths. It's a beautiful day. The gardeners hopefully will wrap up their work here in a little bit. And yeah, lots of good stuff to go over. I'm going to do the read in these boots. I got these cool boots from my girlfriend, Cami. I just wore these. Hi, Susan. When I had nowhere special to go, but I put them on anyway. So dress yourself up, have fun. Look at my new shirt, you guys. It says manifest your vision. And so we're going to have a contest at the end of the read. So please stick around. I picked up these shirts in all different sizes. And I'm gifting 1 shirt and 1 deck. I have a set of 4. We'll do them until they're gone, but I'm gonna play a little game with you guys to learn more about intuition. So once we do our read, I'll explain how it will go, but we'll choose a card, and I will be the only one seeing the card, and whoever guesses what card it is will get these prizes. So we'll talk about that later. A couple deep breaths. How we've been breathing into at Source Studio after yoga is after we do our class and we're in Shavasana, which Shavasana means corpse pose. So it's about parts of ourselves, older selves or versions of ourselves or ideas, transitioning, going away. And then after that, a new person is emerged. And okay, good. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, thank you so much, hon. You guys don't have to watch this live. That's fine. So breathing into the highest version of ourselves is how we might as well just start our session right now. And yeah, as I was saying, we've been doing that in the yoga studio, and I found it quite helpful. So let's get grounded, get settled, grab something to drink or whatever it is that you do on this rising, and just coming into some grateful breaths to the heart. And then we'll start right now breathing into the highest version of ourselves. That version is fully alive and breathing now. We are physically connected to the highest version of self. And let's breathe into love. Breathing into love. We got a whole lot to talk about. It doesn't matter if we're single or coupled up. If not, as we go through this love reading, then we can just check in on if we are not open to a relationship, then why not? And there's no judgment around that. Maybe we're busy. Maybe we're afraid of getting hurt, But the fact of the matter is that we are sociable, loving human beings, and we need connection to thrive. And you can think of it as if, like, you know, when there's like a rainy day outside, and if you get a text from your lover and they're like, hey, you know, how's your day? And it's pouring rain and you're like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful outside. I'm ready for the day. Like, I feel good. I feel the love. As opposed to not having somebody, not feeling love, and then it raining and, you know, just kind of being funky. Like, everything's better when there's love. So then why don't we allow love sometimes? Why aren't we open to love sometimes? So those are some questions I'll ask myself. And we'll see what comes up. We'll see what comes up in the read. So let's go ahead and get going. I've called on the divine, and the homework that I have for us, though, for Friday's read is going to be, because we are going, so we're in a new moon. We're not in the new moon right now, but we're in the waxing gibbous moon, and which means that the moon is becoming new. It's getting darker and darker, and we're going to see less and less of it when as we get into the new moon, I believe, this week. So the waxing gibbous, I got my my moon calendar here. The phase we're in, or actually I think we're getting to the first quarter. Yeah, in the next couple of days, we'll see the moon half light, half dark. Before that, the waxing gibbous, where we're in now, is about adjusting, redefining, and editing. So if you didn't get your manifestation yet with the full moon, now's when we revise our plans. And in all honesty, I am glad that I didn't get some of my manifestations just this quite yet, because they would actually require me to do some major life changes that I'm not really ready for yet. So now that I'm in this going into the new moon, where we readjust, replant those seeds, release, I get to redefine my plans a bit, and I have more time. So it's just more peaceful. So we don't always get what we want, but we always get what we need. And the next couple weeks with what's going on planetarily is quite intense. So enjoy this like little peaceful rest. There's going to be things going on with Saturn, with Pluto, with Scorpio. I'll talk more about those later. But those are all transitional planets. So those are all planets that bring a lot of big changes. And we, as the enlightened light beings that we are, we will be prepared and ready, because change is always going to be happening, right? They say change in taxes. I don't even know about taxes with the state of the world right now, but change for sure. Change is always going to be happening, and we will be ready. So the planets are not against us. They're created by God, given to us as guides, as support. So my point is, we are preparing for major activities in the skies, and we are going to be receiving, as always, help from spirit guides. That's why I'm so excited for this reading that I had planned that we'll do this Friday, messages from your spirit guides. So homework for today is to please, for this week actually, please be open to meeting your new spirit guides. I met one of mine. Oh, there's a tear. It's like really hard to shuffle. Let's just rip it off. I met one of mine, and I can't wait to learn more. So I met my new spirit guide recently because I heard from another astrology reader that on this date I would be meeting a spirit guide. So I just noted the date. Sure enough, saw the light. It happened right after I got one of my new tattoos. So there's lots of ways to connect with your spirit guides, and I'm just planting that seed in you to be open, because we're going to need the support through these transits. Literally, like, one of my frames just like fell down, it like slid down. So there's guides all around us. This is what just kind of, it's a mommy and baby well, just slid down. And make your altar. Does everybody have an altar? So we have a couple all throughout the house. We make them with nature and pictures and love notes, and the altar is where we go to have our life altered, to have our life changed, and literally they're living things. So make an altar and be open to meeting your spirit guides this week, because we all have them. So we're starting our read today. This is a love read. We're starting with one of the decks that I'm gifting, and these are cool. These are actual playing cards. Bottom of the deck, rainbow fluorite, and they have messages on them. So fluorite, oh, I almost wore my fluorite ring, but I didn't. But it means peace, wishes, and calming. So we'll pull that out here. But yes, these are going to be the cards that we're gifting today, and we're starting our love read, excuse me, with one card from this deck. Oh, with two, I guess. Two cards. Okay, so then we actually got total of three. The second card is the Two of Diamonds, blue burl, and what it means is creativity, energy, and calmness. So we got two cards that say calming. The other was the Seven of Spades. And then the third card is Jade, Three of Diamonds, and it says wealth, success, and wisdom. All right, these cards are super positive, you guys. I haven't gotten through them. Not all, stones can be heavy. Like some can be about release and protection. This one just fell out, Six of Hearts, and it's a pearl. Love, trust, and emotional healing. So this looks like it's going to be a very loving week, especially when we stay in those high vibes of self-love. And, we talk about seeing the world positively. It's not about false positive, being like oblivious to what's around us. But I certainly have had seen many, like the way I see the world very differently. Like, for example, when something is really stressful and really scary, I have just been in such a place of peace and love where even though those scary things are happening, I still feel loving to those in my environment, to myself, and those around me. So we've been talking about that a lot. Having peace even if and when we don't have the situation as peaceful as we want it just yet. We can't keep waiting. We have to have that peace inside of us in order to manifest. Because we've been talking about it, we've been learning about it. We can only create from love. If someone's going to be writing down what they want, visualizing, whatever, but they're not coming from a pure heart, it's not going to work. It's, we could do a lot of stuff. It doesn't mean it's going to work. It's all about the intention, having a truly good intention. So hold on, let me have a drink of my superfoods here. So we manifest from love. Prior to that, we have to be in peace in order to manifest from love. And prior to that, we have to be in trust in the divine. So, all right. I'm going to ring the bell just to clear the energy. This reading, we're asking for messages from God. Just go to the source. Yes, I connect with all of the qualities of God, with all the deities and the goddesses. But, when it comes down to it, to the nitty gritty, just go to God. All things come from God and all things go to God. The deck that we're using for our love read is from the Book of Shadows. And it's As Above, So Below. The So Below are the green cards, the earthly cards. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Chalices, and it shows people at a wedding, so celebration and love. The blue cards are the As Above, and the bottom of the deck is the Crone of Air. This is the Wise Woman. Air is the element of the heart chakra, so that's why... what's this saying? To be lighthearted. The heart is an element of air. So we've got wise love here, which is kind of what we were talking about. When the love goes so deep, it's just not petty. So The spread that we're doing is not from this deck. This is a different book or a different deck, which we do have. I do have. It's an angel deck. And I'm going to do so it'll look like a heart. I tried to give myself more space. It's a love reading. One side of the heart is going to be you, and the other side is going to be whoever comes up. Could be past person, could be present person, could be future person, could be the other side of yourself if you look at it that way. What else could it be? We'll see. The stories are, there's more than one person probably that's going to be listening, so that's why there's more than one different meaning. What we need to do now is decide whether you are going to be person A or B. So it's 12 cards. You can choose if you're going to be A or B. I'm going to use the blue deck as person A and the green deck as person B. And so if it works that way, let me see. I obviously did not read this in advance. I have done this before, but had a busy morning. So, okay. Okay, yeah, so cards 1 through 6 are A. So let's start with that. I have not pre-shuffled. The difference between wise love, where was that? Wise love, the crone, and like petty love. I don't want to say petty, that's the wrong word, but love that's more on the surface is the difference between like intimacy and effing. I'm trying not to cuss too much today. I'll probably start cussing at some point. But anyway, I did a whole podcast on what it is like for a yogi to experience intimacy. I think they called it like sexual energy, something like that. I already made a note. I'll post it down below in case anyone wants to listen, because it's very interesting when it comes to energetic cords and connections. So when we have physical sex with somebody, then our energies are connecting. Like, when are we really otherwise that close to somebody? And those connections, even when we separate from that person, they still exist and they still connect us. So it was long. It was like a 2-hour. It was before I had changed my name. So they call me Lauren, even though my name was Lauren. Anyway, it was pre-Zara. So that's why I think of stuff like pre-Zara. Was it before or after Zara? So anyway, I'll share the link below if you're interested in what intimacy, learning about being intimate. So we're doing 6 cards for person A, and we got 1, 2, I'll take these, they jumped, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's so many. We got like so many at the bottom, 3 different cards. I'm not going to take those. It's too many. One last card for person A in this love reading. Okay. 6 cards there. And now for person B. Future person, present person, past person, other side of self, masculine, feminine. We'll see what comes up. It can be different people. 1, 2, we need 4 more. I almost wanted to do my saints and angels again to find Saint Valentine. I really don't know. I love knowing the stories of holidays, but I didn't have time to look this one up. So, and I don't think that the saints and angels have a Saint Valentine. But do you guys got any Valentine plans? That one almost wanted to come. I guess I'll take it because I already looked at it. All right, 2 more. And this is for the other person. Got my Rambo boots on. The song that was in my head when I wore these this morning was, let's give them something to talk about. Or then there was that one, these boots are made for a walk-in. I love music, you guys. It's how I get my day going. One more card for person B. Okay, here we go, my darlings. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Oh, you guys, we're following this with the Karma Sutra deck. Cannot forget that. Okay, I'm not going to make the shape of the heart the pretty shape because of the space, but I think it'll just confuse me. Okay, so are you ready for our love reading? Card A, whoever is person A. Card 1 provides an immediate overview of what's going on between the parties. A positive card tells the relationship's going well, while a challenging could say what's going wrong. Okay, so this isn't really person A yet. This is just an immediate overview of what's going on the love front. And we've got, oh wow, 10 of Pentacles and water. So whatever is going on in the relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic, it can be parental, it can be friendship. There may be many different relationships that come up in this spread. Not all the cards have to be for one thing, but for whatever is coming to your mind as far as a relationship that you're in right now. The 10 of Waters is a very emotional sign or card. So waters represent emotions. And 10 is even higher than the number 9, which is completion. So completion with the number 9 is like the cycle's becoming completed. Like everyone knows how, which direction things are going to go in. And then the 10, it actually can go up to 12. So 10 is like just getting deeper and deeper more into emotional fulfillment of this situation. So if there has been hurt feelings, like 3 of Cups is another water sign, hurt feelings. We've moved on past that. It's a dark moon, which is coming up. Remember, we're in the waxing gibbous, and it will go first quarter, and then new or dark moon where we won't be able to see it. And then there's 3 ladies here with a bunch of little like fairies. There's like blue little spirit fairy guides around them. These 3 ladies represent the full cycle of a woman, which would be maiden, mother, crone. And one of them, okay, so in the all-seeing, so on this goddess, she has 3 heads, and she can see, so you can see here, one is looking one way, one's looking the other way, and the other, her back is to us, but she's looking that way. So nothing is getting past, nothing, there's no unseen, even in the dark moon, which a dark moon does represent secrets and like the unknown. But with these, it's kind of like the all-seeing eye and holding the light. Nothing is getting past these 3 who are actually one goddess, the maiden, mother, and crone in the water sign. So for the relationship, whichever relationship it is right now, it's at even beyond completion. 9 is completion. 10 is like emotionally moving past whatever it was that happened. Any heartache or confusion, any type of emotion, being fully, like the 10, like the 0, whole and complete with it. There's no missing aspects of like, oh, are they going to call me? Or I'm waiting for their call, waiting around. No, it's like, I'm whole, I'm complete, I understand. And they're lastly at the crossroad. See that road that they're on? It's like making a Y. I know I'm at a crossroads. This came up for me the past couple days. And it's that complete change. So it could mean 3 different options, this crossroad, 3 different ways to go. But either way, there's things that are not going to be the same. The path is not straight, going in the same direction as it has been going in. They're going to make a choice, and choose a road and go that way. So this is at the crossroads of the completion of an emotional relationship. Good for you. Good for us. We don't want those loose ends. And if you didn't get closure in a relationship, you don't have to wait for the other person for closure. We can give closure to ourselves. So that's card number 1 of this relationship, whatever it is. Card number 2 tells us the ways that the relationship is strong. And we've got Mabon. Mabon is a time. I believe it's summertime. It's a season. And it's a number 11. So 10, 11. The card before that was a 10. So where the relationship is going strong, there is separation, clearly, 2 different worlds. One living on the dark side of the moon, the like underground, and the other person living in this, I believe Mabon is summertime. So one person in the relationship has, they're bountiful, they've got a lot to give, and they want to have a connection. There's obviously a separation, and both people are kind of okay with it and still wanting to be connected through that. It looks like the pointer finger, the index finger, which is the Jupiter planet, which is like a planet of luck. Hi, Matt. Namaste. Namaste, Austin Jean. Good to see you, sweetie. So if there's any separation in the relationship right now, what this card shows, and again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be parental and child, sister and sister, yeah, whatever it is, the relationship that you're thinking of, that is in physical separation, there's still the desire to be connected, and there's still a connection, like their eyes are looking right at each other. We don't always have to be physically present with the person that we're with. So this is what makes the relationship strong, and what makes it strong is that even in physical separation, there is still connection. Okay? Interesting. Card number 3 gives us insight into how the relationship is currently being challenged, and that is the elementals of water. I didn't bust out the book, so there's no number here, but it's an upside down triangle, which is super significant symbol for me in regards to turning the world, change in perspective, basically. And we've got elements of water, and it shows like 3 fairies that are frozen. So challenge, because we were saying that water is emotion. Frozen water then is a lack of expression. So, and this, everybody is blue. Blue is the throat chakra where we speak our truth. And so, hi, gorgeous. Thank you. Water, frozen water. So this is, water is like alchemy. It wasn't always frozen. It changed to being frozen. That means that any blockage in communications through alchemy, through working on your throat chakra, we can melt that ice right down back into water and start expressing ourselves. Okay. So the challenge is in blocked throat, frozen expressions. We had the blue beryl crystal here. So always, if you're having a hard time expressing yourself, put a blue crystal on your throat. Chant your mantras. Use the vibrations. And chant the mantra Sat Nam. That's what we say in Kundalini Yoga. Sat Nam means God's name is truth. And it also means, so for people who felt uncomfortable saying the word God, then they, in America, changed Sat Nam to be truth is my identity. So chant Sat Nam, get your throat chakra going, start vibrating on the higher levels of truth. But truly, Sat Nam, God's name is truth. We are made in God's image. Then our name is truth. Let's live our truths. Let's use our throat chakras. And you can give, there's a great podcast, I'll see if I could find it, by Dr. Marie Feuer. And she talks about expressing ourselves in relationships. and just testing the waters to see if it's safe in a relationship to express yourself. We can only control ourselves. So if we say something in a relationship, yeah, I love blue crystals too. I love all crystals. I just went on a crystal hunt and it was the best time. But when it comes to expressing ourselves, so we can test and grow and learn. Everybody has issues. Nobody's perfect. You're not going to find a perfect partner. And if you're looking for one, then you better be perfect yourself too. But when we're in a conscious relationship, then we're working with each other on each other's issues in a loving, safe space to help each other grow. Namaste, Amel. Good to see you, beautiful. So I will share the podcast that Dr. Marie made. She's actually the one who interviewed me when I did the podcast on what it's like to be intimate for a yogi. So that'll be perfect. But she explains, just because you express yourself doesn't always mean that we're going to be, well received. We can't control what the other person's going to say, feel, or do. All we could do is express ourselves and see what their reaction is. And if they have a normal reaction, okay, let's talk about this, or they listen, then we can work with that. They're a safe person. If not, then okay, I spoke my truth, and it was not well received, and this isn't a safe way to communicate, and then you don't do that again with that person. But that doesn't mean we don't do that again with the next person, So the challenge of the relationship is in expressing your truth. What have we got to lose? At least, if nothing else, then you can get some practice. And now we're on person A. So, who's person A? You or them? Card 4 is person A's hope for the relationship. Lots of healing, okay? 5. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm getting all these messages coming through. Person A's hope for the relationship. We've got this goes deep. Look at how deep these lines are. Person A really wants this relationship. They want it to bring change. Number 5 means the number change. Here we have, those pictures, it's usually of a woman, and she's sitting like a stone statue with all these cracks, and there's light coming out. That's what person A wants. They want the light to come through, and to bring healing, connect these dots, these past life, obviously the palmistry. Look at, I have the hands of 100-year-old. Person A wants healing of the karmic past. And that's what we're going into in next read, this Friday's read. We're going to do the past life cards. So person A, I hope you join us next week because we'll talk more about this. But for right now, what person A wants out of this relationship, help from the divine. There's all these little fairies tying in the karmic lines, the karmic ties. Again, it's the air element, which is the heart chakra. So change in the heart. Oh, man, I wish my mouth could talk as fast as my brain thinks as the messages that come in here. So it was so important, and it was about, so say you are person A, you're wanting, and we'll say that this is, I don't know if this is for love or what you want, but out of the relationship, basically healing from the past. We all as souls come onto this planet. We travel with our soul family. So we've been each other's parents and excuse me, helpers and things like that in many different scenarios. If you're having a challenge with someone right now and you want healing on a contractual level, a soul contract level, then you can do that. You can do that, and I've done it. In meditation on your own, you can ask, and remember our homework for this week is to get to know your new spirit guides. So, because they're coming in to help us during this time, you can meditate and say, my higher self is going to go, and when you lay down, I want to read my Akashic records. You can look into that. I'm not going to explain that. But you could go to this person that you made in the heavens a soul contract to come down and live on this life with. And whether they upheld the contract, or you want to uphold the contract, or they broke the contract, or you want to break the contract, you can pretty much do that in a different realm. Obviously, your body is going to be here, but if there's an idea in your head of completing this soul contract, or ending in a spiritually just way this contract, then that idea is a reality in another space, in another time, in a time that isn't yet on this earth, in another dimension, whatever you want to call it, in your imagination. Do it. You are that powerful. If you want healing in this relationship on a soul contractual level, if they broke the contract, but they left you with no closure, and then you're still having that cord attached, then you go to them. You send your higher self to their higher self, and you say whatever you had to say. The Ho'oponopono prayer is a great, I won't post the link. You guys can, well, maybe I will, is the easiest way to do it. It's, I'm sorry, I love you, I forgive you, thank you. And you owe me nothing, I owe you nothing. The contract that we made, it wasn't upheld on earth, so you're free, I'm free, we're going our separate ways. That's in the case of separation. If it's in the place of connection, what do they call it, reconciliation, then you can say what you need to say in that space as well. I'm sorry, I want to make this right, like whatever you're going to say. So for person A in this relationship, they want healing, change in the heart on a deep, deep past life level. So that's what I mean, like love these days. If it's on the surface, if you're not helping me grow, if you're not going as deep as I am, like it's not just a wham bam thank you ma'am situation. Like maybe I'm just too old, I don't know, I'm just not interested in anything less than like authenticity and realness and all of that rawness that comes up with it. Like that's how people get close. So yeah, this is not like your average, like let's go, I mean, I hope people keep it light, like let's go to dinner and have some bubbles or whatever for Valentine's Day, but that's not how it's looking. Look at how like, look at how powerfully transformative this relationship is. Card number 5, so this is still on person A, going on with my hair. This is on how card number 5 enlightens us to person A's true feelings regarding person B. Okay, so whoever person A is, how you feel about person B. All right. Very clear this is not a romantic love reading. Dang. I was hopeful for you. I was hopeful for me. Okay. We'll see how the other person feels, but for person A, you do not, you're done, okay? You do not like really person B. Or maybe you do, maybe you're into whips and chains. I got some other boots. Oh my God, they go up to my thigh. Like my friend who I got these boots from, she's in the ministry, so she's Jehovah's Witness. And when I go pick up my superfood, like they have their whole house driveway set up for people to just come and get food. And they had these shoes. So I'm having fun wearing them. But yeah, the other ones I got, they're like total Dom shoes. But the reason I'm telling you is I will post the link. There's community collaboration, and it's like Christmas when I go over there. If you want to, if you need some food or if you have something to give, let's keep working on our community because groceries are expensive. Anyway, how person A feels about person B. We got the 5 of water. Water, again, is emotions, but she also has the sword. Sword is the mind. So how person A feels about person B, I would really work on setting myself free if this was my card in my read, which it's not, because it's the heart and the mind. Like, look at what does the card look like to you? The heart and the mind, like, she's like ready to fight. She's ready to protect what's hers and to defend. She's got the lightning. She's got these spirit guides from the other person that she's blocked. We've been talking about that a lot. Those 3 layers of protection, how God's not letting anyone in without good intentions. And we'll talk about that more on next Friday's read. Not now, but I will say, because from the read before, we got the 10 of Swords, and it showed The Craft, that movie. It was the 90s deck. And it was about like black magic. So what this is blocking out black magic. Now, black magic, please understand, and so that you don't do this, you don't do this to people. Black magic is not sitting with like a dragon's blood incense or a candle and wishing whatever you want. First of all, black magic is when a person tries to control another person's free will, another person's destiny. So the easiest example would be like making somebody fall in love with you, like doing a spell like that. That's not okay. That is so, I'll just say it like so 6th grade, like that is so The Craft. But that card came up before, and now what's coming up now is the black magic is being blocked out. So as a spiritually protected person, black magic doesn't get in. It always has the reverse reaction on the person who's trying to send it. And I don't have the book, but remember I talked about last week, because our thoughts, you know, we can't control every single thought, obviously, but we don't want to consciously be wishing bad on anybody. That creates bad karma on us. And if you've been doing that, then the way to heal from it, the fastest way, is to burn karma like that is by fasting. I'm not saying that's what you need to do at all, but how person A sees person B is this is how it is. 5, again, the number of change, the lightning behind her, all of the like darkness that was trying to be sent over. Look, one's like hanging on to a tree. They're like, it's kind of like the Tower card, but it's behind her. It's in the past. So she's protected and ready. Like, I would not want to take this person on. I would never even go there. But that's you. So good for you. I'm glad to see that people are working on their boundaries and being protected from lower frequencies. So yeah, not quite a love reading, but we'll see what else happens here. Everyone's still with me, so that's cool. I look forward to these readings, you guys. I really it's really fun to check in and hear from spirit. Like, it's way more fun than watching TV for me. So card number 6 is shows us in the way that person A is affecting the relationship. And it was reversed. I'm not going to take reversals, but so we had this before. This is the same goddess, the triple moon goddess. Remember how I was saying she represents the different stages of a woman? So here she is again. seeing on all sides. Actually, these ones are all looking straight ahead. How this person A is affecting the relationship. Well, we saw from this past card, there's not a relationship. There might be a situationship, but this person A is just ready and protected, still in their abundance, okay? Not worried. They still have their new beginning, person A. This is the bunny represents fertility, and Easter is in April. So by April, this being cleared fully, these ties being healed, like bound up, you know, sealed back together. The light from inside, you know, maintained, no cracks. Yeah, it says the goddess card. It's a major arcana, so it's number 3. And again, you can look into this goddess. Her name is Hecate, and she is the mother, maiden, and crone. And she's the torchbearer, so she does represent the crossroads, helping people transition, whether in like actual death, like physically transition, or just in a change of going on a different path in life. She brings people the torch of light during their darkest time. So check her out. But how this person... oh, it says adversely affects the relationship. I think that means in not a good way. But it's the same. It's not a good relation. It's not a good situationship. So what this person is doing is, again, protected by the goddess, being in goddess energy, working on their abundance. So plenty of food, plenty of friends, on life purpose, and then on those new beginnings by April, for sure. Wow. Okay, my darlings. We got 6 more cards to do. So the next card, number 7. Okay, I completely like picked the cards wrong, but it's okay because we know who's A and B. So now we're going on to, I thought we were going all on to person B, but number 7 is how person A could help person B. And that card is, wow, and this is the wedding song. So person B wanted this celebration, this union. I don't know who person B is for you guys. Did I mess up my eyebrow? Oh my God. So maybe envisioning person B in their highest light. If that doesn't mean marrying you, and I'm not saying you have to envision someone getting married, but seeing them kind of like nostalgia. We don't want to live in nostalgia, but we can remember happy times. Like everybody has light in them. So person A could help person B by, 1, getting on board with their celebration, by envisioning them in high light, remembering the good times. If you do want a reconciliation, again, we got the 10 for completion. The chalice is, how do you unblock your throat? I'll get back to that in a second, my love. Seeing if anything comes up. Green is the heart chakra. Let's get deeper into the read and see. Maybe we'll come back to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And 8. So now we're on person B. Person B's hopes for the relationship. Interesting. Knave of Pentacles. This is not hopeful. Person B, whoever person B is, they don't want to do the work. They want the work to be done for them. Instead of picking up the phone and talking, or like, you know, there's no other person in this picture. There's no other human in this picture. Person B, whoever this is not living in reality of actually connecting with person A. Remember, we are saying the difference between like intimacy and just love on the surface level. That's where person B is. Now we've got, again, that upside down triangle, which is an earth sign, and pentacles are earth. So this person B is focused on money. But again, his eyes aren't even on the screen. He's sitting in front of the screen, acting like he's doing something, maybe trying to do something, not with person A, not in a real life situation. He could be spying, he could be working, whatever he's doing, but his eyes aren't even on the screen. They're on these little guys. So these little gnomes. So he's just daydreaming, hoping that stuff happens for him instead of actually going out and doing what needs to be done. So this is a knave of pentacles. I'm guessing then that knave means knight. Knight is below a king. Like a king is like a real man. And then a knight is slow moving, emotionally immature, emotionally stunted, fun when he wants to be. His expression on his face looks a little worried, like he's sitting, like waiting, like, what are you guys gonna do? What is going on here? So what was the question for A? His hopes for the relationship. He's too lazy. It doesn't matter if he has hopes or not. He's not doing anything about it. Hi, Christian. Aloha, sweetie. Thank you for our strawberries. So good, you guys. So, yeah, thank you so much, hon. I'm gonna share them in class tonight. So person B, if you are person B, then get off your booty. It's Valentine's Day. Maybe send a love note electronically. Valentine's, put some heart into it. Like women, this is my opinion, have enough stuffed animals. Like give something special. I love the gifts that I receive from my Valentines. They're very thoughtful. So if this is you, person B, yes, be in nature. Maybe take your person A out to nature. But, there's no one here. There's no partner here. So person B, if you're hopeful for a partner, then take a shower, work on your throat chakra. We just had that question. So we can clear our throats. I posted one video with the sounds. So you can Google sounds for the throat chakra, and then also eating like blueberries. The throat chakra is blue, so eat like eggplant, like darker colors. Drink a lot of water. Let me read your question. First, we need to figure out if it's overactive, underactive, and we'll take it from there. So because there can be different things that you need. I think that was I forget who asked that question. Anne-Marie Jean, I think. Okay. Next card. Card number 9 reveals the person B's true feelings for person A. Interesting. We've got 4 of Swords. So this is not a love reading. Sorry, guys. There's nothing really sexy or romantic about this. This reading, not just this card. 4 of Swords. So, okay, how person A sees person B is like maybe a workaholic, but obviously like messing around. I'm trying to figure out what's in her mouth. It's a microphone. She kind of looks like me right now. Paper everywhere, fairies everywhere. Speaking our truth. Person B sees person A as using her throat chakra, speaking her truth. 4 of Swords. So Swords is like about thinking and expressing. Her spirit guides look tired. She has 4 fairies that are resting. So person B sees person A as kind of like just messing around, not getting a whole lot done. Chilling, enjoying herself. Let's see what else comes up. Guys, we got 3 cards left. Card number 10 tells us how person B is adversely affecting the relationship. So this is a card on person B, how they are negatively affecting the relationship. Oh, shoot. Five of Wands. Wands are like change, like magic. We've got 5 salamanders down here. Not really a super cuddly, lovey sign. Salamanders also represent magic, but like transformation because they shed their skin. And how person B is negatively affected the relationship. Person B has stirred up a lot of problems. I'm not like, I don't know which person in this picture person B would be, maybe the main one. But person B has negatively affected this relationship by not telling the truth, by being on that dark side of the moon. Master manipulators, narcissists. Just like no one around this person is happy. So whatever person B has done to cause such a mess, people see it and they're not okay with it. I don't want to talk too much about that. There's a calendar though, if this is significant. It says June 21st. So you might want to jot that down, see at the bottom. And we talked about, like, I know what you did last summer. That came up in one of the reads. So this could be past summer or summers, that's something bad that person B did, or coming up this summer. Take it how it resonates. June 21st is marked on this calendar. Have you guys seen the movie or the show? It's called New Amsterdam. It's about a hospital. Maybe I'll share a link. Anyway, I started watching it and I love it because this guy goes in, it's a very positive Netflix because he changes the whole hospital, whatever's not working. And so I get all like riled up because I'm like, yes, that's how I want the world to be. Like whatever's not working, let's fix it and start helping people. So that's basically like the opposite of this card. Check out New Amsterdam. It's a really good movie. But person B has affected this situationship so negatively that it's their mess now. Don't worry about it, okay? You focus on what you've been focusing, unless you're person B. If you chose person B, then good luck. And it can move around, like, you know, in your heart, in my heart, if we're coming at people with good intentions or bad intentions, if we're living on the bright side of the moon, where we're seeing love and trust in all situations. And if not, then you'll get there. Life will give us as many lessons until we get it. My friend Carissa, I just took one of her online trainings, and she said, like, okay, universe, like, I'm a slow learner. Like, I get it. The stove is hot. So if this is you and you've been coming at people the wrong way, then slowly you fix that. You'll get plenty of opportunities to make right choices and do the right things. And slowly you'll start feeling more in your light and more in your true self. And those are the things that we're going to talk about next Friday. So be there. What time? Probably same time, 10 o'clock. Because they changed the time that I take my daughter. So I take her at 8:30. So it'll be 10 o'clock this Friday. We have 2 cards left. This next card is how person B could help person A. Oh, so person A, there is, dang, you guys. I'm just going to let you look at the card for a little bit. I already know what I want to say. It doesn't matter who's person A or person B. When you're in a relationship with somebody, a conscious, loving relationship that's safe, where you guys can help each other with all, to feel safe and to heal. What a woman wants from a man. This gets into the Kundalini yogic teachings. I talk about it on my intimacy video, which if the website is working, I'll share. But anyway, all a woman wants is to feel secure and safe. And who can actually give that to her is a secure and safe, strong man. So how person A, whether it's man, woman, the sex doesn't matter, person B can help person A by giving them that safety and security of just one, being heard, being allowed to release and express, and two, letting person A know that that they're here to help, and they're not, I'm not going to say they're not going anywhere. People do leave, but that for like right now, give this person what they need. Person A has to use their throat chakra to express that. Men, please listen to the audio I did already, you guys. I talked about this for 2 hours years ago. Men are single pointed focus, just like their sperm, right? The sperm goes straight to the egg. Like it knows what it needs to do. That's what it does. Women are multi-focused. We think in ideas. Men think in solutions. So to help your man, whether even if you're with a woman, whoever's the masculine in the relationship, to help them be successful, feminine in the relationship, and maybe masculine too, you have to verbally express, you have to tell them, this is what I need. I feel insecure when you're doing this, that, and the other. Help me to feel safe by letting me know, like when you're coming home or whatever it is. And then as long as there's a safe environment, then one person can provide what the other person needs. That makes them closer. And then you get to that real like loving intimacy where sex is better. Listen to the video. So person B, I hope that you give this to person A, or person A, I hope that you get it. It's the Queen of Chalices. Chalice is the cup, the water. So the Queen of Emotions, like this is it. You can go really, really deep with this and have really long-lasting results. That's how we want our manifestations to be. If we're getting instant manifestations of things that don't go deep, then they can be taken away as quickly as they're given. That's what I was going to say about manifesting earlier. Like, be ready. If someone was going to knock on the door right now and say, hi, here's your dream house in Malibu. Are you ready to move? Like, are you ready? Get ready first. Get ready. It's coming. So anyway, okay, you guys, the last card, card number 12, tells us the most likely scenario regarding the future of the relationship if no changes are made. Can't make this up. The Lover's card. Obviously, changes are made. Well, it was inverted. So if no changes are made, then you might be in a divorce, separating the house. I'm taking it as inverted because the question, or as I'm going to flip it because the question was, well, whatever. If changes are made, then you can have that relationship. Happy home, happy life, happy wife. So if you work on it, if these people heal, or another scenario, moving on without this person. I think that's most likely out of how all of the cards looked. Okay, so person B did want the family. They're a little bit delusional because they're not doing anything to get it. Neither is person A. Person A doesn't even want it. Person A wants the closure, the wounds to be mended. They both need to talk. The throat chakra is frozen. Not all hope is lost. Even in disconnection, they are still connected. Person A, well, this card was for both of them, but person A is divinely protected. Person B has some things to make right. And if so, with or without each other, with the work done, we get a happily ever after. What a trip. See why See why we might not always be open to love? Like, it's a lot of work. Let's make time for it. We've got the Karma Sutra deck. This deck was gifted to me by my goddess mother, who is so private. She is very private, and she gave me this gift for Christmas. And I said to myself, oh, freak on the sneak is what they call you folks. My beautiful goddess mother, thank you for these Karma Sutra Tarot. I don't know how to read them. I've never used them. We've got the bridge and the lotus blossom in the middle. So we'll see what comes up. To get this read wrapped up here. We've been on here for over an hour. I love it. So, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you have fun with yourself or with your partner. Oh, I can't shuffle these. These are just like, ooh. Listen to my link, you guys. I hope I can find it for you. These are not shuffling. This is going to be the last time. Let me take a breath. Spirit guides, the divine. What do you want to show us from these Karma Sutra cards? Okay. Oh my God. I don't know if I could do this. The Y curve, the bottom of the deck. 3 cards came out, guys. Oh, wow. I love this. So we've got the plow. I'm not going to put this as child rated on YouTube. The past couple of videos I haven't put on YouTube at all because they were just like too personal. But this one I'm going to put on the victory. Dun, 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 dun. And the shoulder holder. So come to yoga and you'll be able to do this. I love it. Super sexy. Let's go over it again. The plow, the victory, the shoulder holder. Good times, you guys. Lots of love, lots of light. Our moments of aspiration, moments of motivation, excuse me. We'll pick a card from this deck for our affirmations for this week. And again, our next Freedom Friday is going to be Friday at 10 o'clock this Friday. And that's where we're going deep, what our spirit guides want us to know. Please connect with your new spirit guides because we're coming up to the 3 portal, February 22nd. So spirit is ready. Let's get ready with spirit. We got the card of affirmations for creativity, affirmations for abundance at the bottom of the deck. Affirmations for creativity, it's 1111. With your wishes. Thank you, Spirit, for for letting us be creators. That's when we're connected to God, when we are creating. I am a ball of creative energy. Creative ideas circulate my very being. I tap into all aspects of my imagination. I command my inventive skills to step forward. I am connected to my truest self. I am solution-oriented. My gift creates room for me. I am grateful for my initiate gifts. So get creative. Our creative energy is in our sacral chakra. That's where we make those ideas. That's where we make life. We're going to do one more card, and then I'm going to quickly explain our contest, you guys. Work on that sacral chakra. How we do is by eating oranges, by wearing oranges, by chanting the chakra sounds, or being an artist, drawing, expressing yourself. So this read, it's the, also the heart chakra, but the solar plex will say the heart and the throat, okay? Here we go with the Earth Warriors by Alana Fairchild. Breathing into the high self who is fully present, live, and with us now. Who is with us this week? And we just ask for light to the situation for person A and B, the situationship. I wouldn't really call that a relationship. One-sided, not good. Anyway, Earth Warriors, who's with us this week? Dadry, hearing the truth. Birds are very significant for me right now. So this is, again, be open, new spirit guide coming down, okay? Holy Spirit, peace. Let's quickly see what this message is. Number 21, hearing the truth. Interesting. Oh man, lots of cards I left out of the deck from my last read. That's okay. Shoot. Number 21. Dadry, daddery, hearing the truth. There is a deeper truth that shall bring peace to your heart, offering you guidance, comfort, and renewal. You are guided to turn within for your answers. Do not allow another to interrupt, influence, or distort your personal trusting relationship with the divine. There's that trust again, you guys. Trust creates peace, and then we can create love. Or in love, and we create from love. Allow Great Spirit to be your highest counsel always, and you shall never be led astray. You shall know the words to speak and the consciousness to hold to evoke healing and set things right. Listen for deep within, truth is known. In a reading, focus on what you know to be true by tuning into what you feel, not focusing on appearances or the opinions of others. There is a voice of spirit deep within you. Anytime you want or need guidance, you have the ability to tune into that inner voice, bringing peace, comfort, and clarity. It takes courage to turn within rather than putting your faith in the people and doing things of this world, but you have enough inner strength and wisdom to do this. The truth within has been spoken. Trust that you can hear it. I'll read more of this later, you guys. I don't want to go too long in time, but she talks about connecting with feelings and, again, having peace and courage. So I've said a lot about those things already. Thank you, Earth Warriors. Connecting with feelings is a part of connecting with our intuition. So when we're working on developing our intuition, our third eye, we're going to play a game and you guys can win a prize. So the prizes are these shirts that say, you can't read it backwards, something about a vision, and then these cards. So there's only 3 cards that we're going to guess. So I'm sure we'll get a winner. We're going to guess these sexy cards. So using your intuition, some people can see the answers, what card it is. But for me, it's more about a feeling. So to strengthen, to exercise your intuition, then you can play games with yourself. Like you could put a card down and say, how does this card feel? Like, do I get a happy feeling or an angry feeling? And then you can just do a test like, oh, okay, I was not feeling that or I was feeling that. So we're going to do that now. And whoever, and I hope maybe we'll get more than one winner, but whoever guesses, and there's only 3 cards, you guys, put in the comments. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Put in the comments what card you think. We're going to randomly pull the victory card, the shoulder holder, or the plow. And we'll announce the winner next Friday. So I'm going to pull the card now. Okay. No, let me shuffle more. Maybe you saw. So we're going to, I don't like my hair today. We're going to pull one card and here it is. So your choices were the victory, the plow, or the plunge or something. You might have to look again to watch. But what card does this feel like? What is your guess? Put it in the comments and you might win yourself a cute shirt and a card deck. And that's what I do with Zara, my daughter. So when we're like getting a toy out of the gumball machine, I'll be like, okay, what color do you think it's going to be? Oh, victory. Okay, we'll see, Andy, on Friday. I hope you win. But yeah, just guessing stuff like what toy do you think we're going to get, Zara? And then sometimes she gets it, sometimes she doesn't. But it's exercising our third eye. So I'm going to start picking up some swag when I find stuff that are good prices. And we'll work on that. So 1 vote for victory card from Andy. I'm glad you made it to the end. I will let you all go. Work on being open, if you are, to meeting your spirit guide. We're going to go into that on Friday. And also we're approaching the new moon. So rest, hydrate, let go, revisit the manifestations if they didn't come yet. Where are we going to be flexible and move? And happy Valentine's Day. I love you. Om Shanti, Om Peace. Thank you to the divine, as always, for keeping us protected, knowing we are loved, and keeping us in your divine light. Bye.